It is time now for Ask the Expert. It's a sad sign of the times. Employees battling addiction in the workplace is a growing issue for companies.
So joining us live this afternoon, talk all about this issue and ways employers can work through them is Lori Greenlees with MRA. And so yes, we talk about how if employees need help, talk to your employer, but you're helping the employers deal with the big issue of opioids.
Right. We've been connecting with a lot of different employers who are calling us and reaching out to us for help navigating those very challenging issues when you have an employee who is dealing with an addiction issue in the workplace.
What's the #1 question you get in that hotline?
Really, it's a challenging issue to help those employees. With employers, it's a fine line where they're trying to help the employees. They want to make sure they get help, get the counseling and the treatment that they need. Yet on the other hand, employers want to make sure that there's not a safety risk for others in the organization and that the business needs are getting met.
Has this been something that's been around for a long time, or do you think the opioid epidemic is really increasing this need?
Yep, there's always been issues with drugs in the workplace and addiction issues that employees had, but certainly we've seen an increase in the past couple years as a result of the opioid epidemic.
So is there a step-by-step process here? What are we seeing here? This is your a graphic that you have showing what employers can do?
Yep, so we've conducted a survey last year with a lot of our member companies to get feedback on what they're doing to help employees work through these issues. And so some of the common approaches employers are taking is they're really leveraging their employee assistance programs. So that's a benefit that employers have had for years, but it really takes a back shelf to some of those other benefits like health insurance and 401k that employees rely on. But that's an area where an EAP benefit, employees can oftentimes reach out to that complimentary and connect with a professional counselor and talk through not only addiction issues but other issues as well and get the help that they need. So we're seeing an increase in those areas, as well as employers really wanting to give employees a second chance, if you will. So employers have had drug-free workplace policies for years. And you know, maybe 10 years ago, we would have employers, when there's an issue at work or someone's under the influence, they may have separated employment with that individual as a result of the policy violation, where now we're seeing employers take a more recovery-friendly approach where they're trying to help that employee get connected with the EAP, help them get the help that they need and the treatment that they need to try to retain that employee and help them get back on track. So that's definitely a shift.
That's interesting.
That's key. Help the employee as well. And you're there to help the employers.
Yes. Yes.
Lori,
All right.
thank you.
Thanks for your work.
Thank you.
Have a question for our experts? Email them at AskTheExpert@today'stmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail. We do have the number right there for you.